Hello YouTubers! My name is Marshay149 and today we are continuing through the Sunken Shrine. Since last time, I gotta have the Sunken Shrine. It turns out there's actually a shortcut for a return trip, which I know about. Weird. You can like go around a certain corner if you're coming back. I mean, there's a really short route to get from, Floor 5, which is the floor with all the mermaids, and the entrance to Floor 4, which is just, it basically skips all the treasure, but it's good for coming back. Anyway, since last time, I went to Crescent Lake and bought Exit. I had to get rid of Stona, unfortunately, but I figure I can just use gold needles, so it's not really necessary to have Stona. I just like to have it around. Oh well, anyway, today we're going to be moving on through the Sunken Shrine and going down to fight the boss of the area. Okay. I'm going the wrong way. Not too bad, though. In case you haven't watched my previous videos, my excuse for not knowing where I'm going is because I'm not using a walkthrough. And usually when I play a Final Fantasy game, I go to game FAQs. Usually a walkthrough from game FAQs, but I didn't this time, so yeah. Go get in a random battle, that's nothing new. I really... And of course it's a dead end, that just figures. Wish you had an item in this game that reduced encounter rate, but again, 8-bit, so... Okay, I have no idea where I'm going. A lot of the dungeon design I've noticed in this game is based around putting in little areas where it's very easy to get lost, but there's really nothing of value. Wow, that was linear. Oh yeah, this portion. Floor 4. Any new enemies around here? Anything in here? No. Really glad they changed the way they designed the dungeons in later installments of this series. We get a very small amount of gil. So if the pattern stands, this should be a large amount of gil. No, it's still a small amount of gil. Oh well. I try. Yeah, no one really needs healing. Going south, and floor 2, we're almost there. Make sure to remember to use the mage's staff, and... this smells of a dead end. Ooh, treasure. We get some gil. We get some monsters. We get some gil. More monsters, not knowing that was a fixed encounter point. We get a lot of gil. And a ribbon. Oh, wow. A ribbon. Where are they? Ah, there it is, a ribbon. Its defense isn't very good, as you can clearly see. But... it will make you immune to all status ailments. Yes, all status ailments. That is way better than any amount of defense you can get from a helmet. So we are giving that to our knight because he takes most of the attacks. So he needs it the most. Could argue that status ailments aren't enough of a threat in this game for you to want to equip the ribbon and sacrifice the defense, but I personally think that it's worth it. Anyway, we're now on the last floor, and pretty soon we will be finding the boss. Let's keep going. Anything in this? There's probably nothing in this room, is there? I knew it! Why do I even bother taking all these detours? But seriously, why do I bother taking all these detours? I'm used to Final Fantasy IV, where detours are actually rewarding. In that game, if you take an alternate path, it usually leads to treasure. And we're pretty much at the boss at this point. Is it up here? Am I thinking of a different room? I'm thinking of a different room, but we're very close to the boss at this point. Oh yeah, I think it's this chamber, the boss. There we go. Alright, let's heal up. Because, preferably, I want to be at full health for this. This is actually a pretty easy boss fight, but, you know, you can never be too careful. Yeah, the boss is weak to lightning, so keep that in mind. Alright, let's go. You humans do impress. I would not have thought to see you here. And of course, we're surprised... Wait a minute, we're surprised that an orb is talking to us after the third time of an orb talking to us. Whatever. But do you really think you can defeat the Fiend of Water here in my own domain? Fools! These dark depths will be your tomb! Of course we can defeat you in your own domain. We did that with the other ones. Whoa! Gigantic squid! This is the Kraken. Calamari, anyone? Let's cast haste on our knight. This guy relies pretty much entirely on physical attacks, so let's get Protera up. Might as well haste our ninja too. Yeah. That didn't do nearly as much as I remember doing. I remember his attacks being actually pretty nasty, but yeah, he only has 2 attacks, which is a physical attack and his defense is pretty good. He has a physical attack, and he also has a what does he have? He can cast Ink, which will blind you, and might as well use Viscera. Let's use Temper. Yeah, I guess his attack is really only death saving if he hits like one of your mages. I guess if I wanted some extra damage, I could have my Black Mage cast Thundaga, because Kraken is weak to Thundaga, as pretty much everything else. I don't really have anything to do, I'll just use my healing staff. Seeing as pretty much everything else in this dungeon is weak to Thundaga, you know what, I'm gonna do that. Because he really does not have that much HP, and I think I have a good amount of time left in this video. So, you know, might as well show off what kind of damage Thundaga can do to him. I'm at level, like, 39 right now. 417, that's pretty good. Once I get my fighters up to that point, I'll do that. Might as well just... no. What was that? Healara, why not? And let's just use Temper on my ninja, because I'm bored. Nice. 37 damage. And that's like his only attack. Well, that was easy. Yeah, I'm glad that in later games they actually made the bosses pretty challenging. On a side note, if you get really lucky, Kraken will drop a Kikuichi Monji, which is a really good sword for the ninja. So, if you have a red mage, that's kind of pointless, obviously. Actually, maybe the red mage can equip it too. I did like a run where I used a red mage instead of a ninja. It was definitely more expensive because the red mage is, you know, you have to pay for magic and all. But it was actually pretty good. Worked out pretty well in the end. Bosses were a lot easier because I had like 2 guys who could, well, I have 2 guys now who can haste Temper, but I had 2 healers, which was different because the knight is really not very good for healing. And Kraken's statue disappears in the Life Spring Grotto. That's of course nothing different. And yeah, that's pretty much all for the water dungeon. Next time, we are going to go into the next dungeon, or prepare for it at least, and also see what we can do with our Rosetta Stone. Also, if you like my videos, make sure to subscribe, because as of the time this video was made, I have no subscribers, so it would be greatly appreciated if I got some. Anyway, see you later. Boy!